Hello, MS Live. I'm your host, Dulci. Let me just share this on YouTube to a group. Demir Cats. Let me just a couple. Let's see. I'm going to share this all over the place, I think. Let's see. Let me see. So if I'm in your group and you don't want me, kick me out. So, because I'm just sharing it everywhere. Every once in a while, I have to do that. Uh, just let people know that. All right, let's see. All right, I'm almost done. Let's see. I'm almost done. Okay, got a lot of things to talk about today. Ooh, hang on. First of all, hang on 1 minute. I don't know why it. Hang on. All right. All right. Just setting up. All right. Hi, Bev. Hi. Let's see. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Okay. I don't know. It looks like I'm kind of dark here. Uh, so on Facebook, I'm really, really dark. I don't know why it wasn't so dark. I don't know. Let's go with it because I like how dark I look, on Facebook. But hi, Bonnie. How are you? Hi, Karen. Okay, today, breaking news. I wanted to tell you about breaking news I've read. There's a Canadian doctor who found that we people with MS, we have something wrong with us. In our white blood cells, we lack a protein that's called A1. It's a protein that helps. Hi, Matt. It helps repair the myelin. It helps that. It helps the damage, repair the damage. Therefore, normal people, everybody tends to have little bits of damage done to their nerves, and everybody, normal people, have this protein A1. Hi, Karen. They have this. So people with MS, they don't have it. So breaking news: this doctor in Canada discovered that we lack this, and it's a game changer. It's a game changer for people with MS. So what he is proposing is, well, why not make a medication that puts this A1 protein into our bodies so that we can repair the damage, and he says it can work. Let me see. All right, stand by on here. Okay, I think that should be better. Okay, there. That's probably I lightened it up a bit. So that's a game changer. Um, it really is amazing for people with secondary progressive MS, and it is amazing for those people with primary progressive MS. And it means that those of us who have been affected and have damage, they're hoping, they're thinking it may be able to cure some of the damage, Oh, it's but anyway, go to MS Frontiers, Multiple Sclerosis Frontiers Medical Support. I posted that article there. Also, it's on primary MS Frontiers, primary progressive and secondary progressive. It just, it blew me away. But this is the first thing that I have seen um, ever that could reverse the damage. I mean, there's so many. Remember when we first get diagnosed with MS, the idea is it is evolved that we have to battle the inflammation. We have to stop the inflammation. So once we stop this inflammation, uh, uh, we've got to prevent these attacks. And there's all these medications. If you go to msfrontiers.org, you'll see the disease modifying medications that we take to prevent these attacks. The reason why we want to prevent these attacks is because we want to prevent uh, the damage that will cause these uh, these attacks. And the reason why is not just because it sucks, losing the ability to do things with these attacks, but because eventually, say you have these attacks, you start to get better, right? And you start getting your ability back, like relapsing, remitting, start getting your ability back. But then 10 years down the line, all of a sudden those old symptoms start to cause problems. We can't do it. Can't do it. So, anyway, so the progression, you do that. So then all of a sudden we change our mind into thinking, well, let's the we need myelin repair, right? So the progression is I researched, I looked at myelin repair, ways to patch the holes. Uh, Hi there, Dennis. Uh, Hi, Bonnie. Just ways to patch the holes on the myelin. So that was, I was thinking that, if they could just cover these holes, if they can just cover the holes, then, then they won't break. They won't break in the future. Well, you know, after you've had MS for so long, all of a sudden you realize that you need something to repair those nerves. So when the genie's out of the bottle, right? Somehow we've got to put that genie back in the bottle. Well, this new uh, this new protein this doctor discovered, A1, that it's an A1 protein that people with MS lack. This protein, this A1 protein is if they can put it in the bodies of those people with MS, it can it they think it'll repair the nerves. Whoa. Wow, could you imagine? Could you even imagine? That means that we're all going skiing together. It's something. So, okay, Matt, go to msfrontiers.org. Join the Facebook group. You know what? I'll tell you the link. I'll tell you the link here. Okay. I will tell you the link. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. Hang on. Hi, Brandon. All right. Let me just function. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. I got it. I got it. Oh. It's Dr. Levin in Saskatchewan. Michael Levin shows protecting a certain cell protein helps restore nerve cells preventing the long-term degeneration often seen in MS patients. All right, it's Dr. Michael Levin, Saskatchewan Multiple Sclerosis Clinical Research Chair, and a professor at the U of S College of Medicine. Okay, and let's see the link to. See, I published the link to. I published it. Hi, Sarah. I published. Yeah. Could anyone eat the protein A1? Well, you know what? I have no idea. I have no idea because he isolated that protein. All right. So, I don't know. We'd have to read that. If you can find out how we can eat A1 protein, let us know. What do we have to eat? More steak? I don't know. Where's protein we're supposed to be eating? Uh, So that's a wonderful question, Bonnie. But actually, what he discovered this protein, and they want to isolate it so that we can take a medication that has it because most healthy people have that protein in their cells, and he discovered that people with MS lack the protein. So I don't think eating the protein is going to do it for us, right? Because our cells don't generate it. And we have to get that protein in the nucleus of our cells in order to have our cells function correctly. I remember reading that. So the A1 protein has to be get inside the nucleus of the cell. So it's beginning of the research, I guess. It's professor this year is the professor is hoping that it. Hi, Aunt Andrea. So he's hoping that that may be the cure for MS. And wouldn't that be something? Oh, wouldn't that be something? Oh my gosh, we all might have to uh, get off our couches and start walking. By the way, hi Gina, missed you. Uh, by the way, YouTube, Gina's in the house on Facebook, so Gina, you can jump over. The missed you, pretty girl. Um, all right, so we're talking about a cure, A1 cure, and it's Canada, in Canada. Uh, so that may be. Hi, Jane. That may be it. That may be it. Also wanted to talk about. All right, if they're going to reverse the damage, right? We've got to get our bodies in shape to be able to be useful. We've got to do our physical therapy. We've got to get some energy going on to make it happen. Now, if you look on the playlist, you'll see I have a lot of exercises. Yesterday, when I was down with the MS neurology or the MS physical therapy specialist, by the way, they offered me a job to teach a class of people with MS some physical therapy because I'm good at modifications and yeah, and I said, yeah. She says, would you be open to doing that once a week? And yeah, I think I would. I think it would be fun. But anyway, there's one there's one exercise that I was in a gym and I took a ball and I put the ball up high on my knees and then down and then up and then down. Right? I and then the opposite way, up and down. Well, I am so dizzy that yeah, I didn't know that was going to be almost impossible for me to do at this point in my life. Because I just did that about 2 years ago, up and down and up and down. I'm so dizzy, I'm like falling over doing that. So guess what I get to do today? I'm going to have to keep doing that. Uh, and let me tell you that it is a one. So you're funny, Sarah. Sarah says, "Oh, okay." We have to do that. We have to do that to remind ourselves of the pathway. And one thing. All right, time out. Time out. That is funny stuff. Sarah says, "Okay, it's the A1 protein. All right, so we're gonna have to use A1 on our steak sauce." That's good stuff. That's funny stuff. That's all right. All right. All right. So, okay. All right. Okay. So, this is what I wanted to tell you about. This is amazing about we people with MS. Even if the nerves are severed. I have a friend who is jumping in the therapy pool and is working with me to get better. And it's so much fun for her. She's an older woman, and unlike working with stroke people, people who've had strokes, the progression is slow. But we people with MS, guess what happens? People love to physically train us because we get in the swimming pool, right? And what happened is I had the noodle and I'm trying to walk down to the deep end. I lose my balance and I fall. And yeah, I fall in the water and I stand back up and I'm trying to be stable. Well, what happened is I get down to the deeper end, and Harriet has me jumping, and and there's a noodle I put underneath of my weaker leg, right? Because she got into the habit. People get in the habit of saying your weak leg is your bad leg, and I am all about encouragement. I said, if we call that weaker leg the bad leg, it's not going to do anything. So let's give it encouragement and say there's the good leg and there's the strong leg. So the weak leg is a good leg. It's trying. It's not its fault that it doesn't want to pay attention, right? So we're in the deep end or therapy pool. It's maybe 4 feet. Maybe 4.5 feet. I'm jumping back and forth. I'm bending my knee with a noodle that's helping that the tone break. I've had enough backup and I'm doing that. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? This is after an hour. This is how Harriet felt like she was like, I am the best teacher, even though she doesn't know anything about MS. Guess what I did? I walked out of the pool without any dizziness. Any dizziness. Now I could walk. Now my body could feel things. So I see, what's so beautiful about that is that people who work with us get so excited because the results of physical therapy are seen immediately. Now, I was in physical therapy yesterday, and she was doing things that she was trying to get my hip flexor to work, and it wasn't the hip that those days the left hip flexor doesn't want to work, and I said to her, look, it's important that anybody with MS, anybody with anything, any kind of problem, in order to feel good about themselves, to want to do a physical therapy movement, if anything, is that you've got to have them succeed a certain amount. If you tell me to lift up my left knee and I'm not lifting it up because a hip flexor is dead, right? If you're and you're doing various exercises that are impossible, the frustration at not being able to succeed has gone so much that it's like, screw it, I'm not going to do that. In fact, I told her, I said, you need to do things, you need to offer people physical therapy, things that they can succeed, they can see some sort of bonus. You've got to see, we've got to see that. So the hip flexor, I said the hip flexor thing, uh, getting a hip flexor to work that doesn't want to work at all is the only way you can do that for me and for people with dead hip flexor is in the swimming pool when you have a noodle underneath your your good leg, the leg that is trying to not your strong leg, your good leg, right? You put it underneath there and grab that noodle and allow the knee to come up and push your leg down. That's engaging your hip flexors, right? That's success. We'll do that. We will do that. But when you're on the floor and they want you to put your weaker and let's say your good leg back, right, and bend your knee back and forth, and that leg is not moving, yeah, I was in fact that's when um, you just don't want to do it. Yeah, and you say, look, there's no success. You've got to have at least 10 or 20% success, some sort of success. Remember, I told you one of the things that all people, all people we wear shoes now. All people, when they walk, their toes, as you age, your toes go to grab the ground. All people, right? I guarantee. So all people, when they do that, so they end up with bunions. They end up with what are they? Clawed feet and stuff. And the reason why is because the muscles on the top of your feet uh, they no longer have been engaged. So what you have to do with your both feet is practice lifting your toes, right? I couldn't do that at all. Couldn't do it at all. She took off my shoes and she says, "All right, lift your toes." I said, "Yeah, I'm lifting them." And she says, "Now lift them again, and then do ankle circles." Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But guess what? In 1 week, I've been. In fact, I'm doing that now. I'm practicing lifting up my toes and down. In 1 week, the hammer toes or straighten out because all I think, even when I was doing laps, I was thinking about flexing my bringing my toes up. So that will help you uh, be stable. Also, practice with your ankle, left and right. I mean, it will not move. You're looking at it and you're like, no, that ship sailed. That's not. It's not going to happen. But it's raindrops make oceans. So practice, right? Monkey toes. Yes, monkey toes. But monkey toes can be fixed if instead of that, where you're grabbing onto the earth, you're grabbing in shoes. Practice raising your toes. I'm telling you. It'll blow. I want y'all to practice that right this second. Practice bringing your toes up right now. I mean, when I wake up at 3 in the morning, and sometimes I wake up and I'm laying there and stuff, and I think, you know what? Let me just raise my toes and do a circle. You know, an ankle circle. I'm telling you what, every chance you get when you're sitting there, if you can just work on that. Now, the hip flexor thing is not going to happen with me, but if I put a canvas strap underneath a dog leash or something underneath the knee, and I lift it up, hi there. A couple takes on MS. Anyway, if I can do that, if I can, maybe. But I'll tell you what, maybe I can get that hip flexor working like it does with your toes. You know, but I'm telling you what, my left hip flexor is